Hi, thinking what is on the screen? So this little blue board is a light sensor module. So think of an electronic eye for a computer or a robot, and it helps a machine knows if it is bright or dark. So let's know what are the things which are in this one. So let's start with the first, the circular path in the left hand side. So this white circle path is actually an eye. So it is termed as LDR. What it does is it's very sensitive to light. When when the light hits it, it changes how much electricity can flow through it. So when it is changing the electricity flow, the brighter the light and easier it for the electricity to pass. So when it is changing the light um, to higher one, it means the light is more. If it is less, if it is creating less electricity, that means it is darker. So how it looks from front? So it looks something like this. So this is how it looks. This is where the light falls and the charges creates. And this white part is very much important in the light sensor. Moving back to the board, we'll know what are these pins now. So here we have VCC, GND and DO. What are these pins for? The three metal pins on the right where you plug in wires and connect it to a brain like an Arduino or Raspberry Pi or ESP32 or whatever it is. So the VCC, as we know, it is a power pin. It is like a plug for a toaster, right? So when you connect this VCC to the Arduino or the Raspberry Pi, it will take the current from there and give it to this board. And GND here, it is negative always. So what GND does is, this is the negative pin. The electricity needs to flow in a loop, right? So this is the way out. So when the electricity is passed from VCC and it is taken, it flows all over and it is going out from GND. So when if there is no GND, the electricity will be just inserting inside, and the board will get short. So that is why we use GND to take the used current out. Next we have DO. So in some boards it will be AO. So DO means digital output, AO means analog output. What we have on the screen now is a digital output. So what it does is it sends a simple yes or no to, it tells computer like yes it is dark, or no it is too bright, so something like that, or yes it's bright enough, or no it's too dark. So this is how it tells a computer, just a simple and straight messages. And if it is an AO means analog output. So there is more detailed, it tells the computer exactly how bright it is, like a scale from 1 to 100, or 1 to 10, or whatever it is. It is like AO means which we use in our mobile phones and laptops and all. So when you set it to 100, it is too bright. When you set it to 10, it is darker. So that is how this works. So moving forward to this blue box here, this is a sensitivity knob where you can adjust the brightness of the light, or the sensitivity of the um, board. Like when you use a tiny screw and you will rotate this here, when you rotate this white part, you can use it. This lets you decide how dark it needs to be before the sensor says it is dark, or how bright it needs to be before sensor says it is bright. So this is how this blue box will be working. And moving forward to the black chip here, it is a translator, like the black rectangle with 8 legs here, uh, exactly under the blue box. So what it does is, it is referee. It looks at a, and it looks at the light coming from the eye, which is LDR, and compares it to where you set the blue knob, like where you have set the blue knob to be 10. And when you receive the light from LDR, it will read those values, and it will compare it, and it decides whether to send yes or no signal to DO pin. So if it is dark, it says no. If it is bright, it says yes to the digital output pin. So this is how this works. And moving forward to tiny rectangular parts here all over is resistors and capacitors. The rectangle box with numbers on it are resistors. Like these are traffic cops. So what they do is, imagine electricity. Electricity is like water flowing through a pipe. When the water is flowing too fast, it might break something, right? So resistors squeeze the pipe to slow the electricity just the right amount, so the electric other parts don't burn out. So this will manage the electric flow in the board. And the brown colored rectangle chip here are tiny batteries. What they do is, they act like tiny super fast rechargeable battery. They store a tiny bit of electricity and let it out if power flickers for a split second. They help keep the electricity smooth and steady, so the sensor don't get confused. So this is how this will work. And these two, so these two light kind of thing here are the lights actually. So when you power it on the sensor, these light will turn green or red. So when the power is on, this light will indicate how it is, like if it is on or off. So this all together makes a light sensor module. So this is how it works. The LDR or the eye will sense how bright or dark it is, and it will send the signal to the transmitter here, and this referee will send the output, that is yes or no for the pin. So this is how it works, and that's it for today. See you in the next video, future robot builders.